here, leaving our camp, which is this motel room here in Eads, Colorado. It's day one. We're gonna head out. We got with Miles last night, spotted up a couple good bucks. It's pretty chilly, but we're gonna get after it, go back to that same spot, see if we can spot those bucks and see if we can get a stalk on. So day one, here we go. It's about 6:15 a.m. We pulled in pretty close to where we saw that buck last night. Miles has already found the deer. They're out kind of chasing around in a winter wheat field, about 3/4 of a mile away. So Miles has the scope on them. We're just going to kind of sit here and watch them, see where they go, see what they do. Well, we've been glassing since sun came up. It's now 8 o'clock, and we learned our first lessons on this high plains mule deer. Is seeing them and glassing them is one thing, but getting them to move into a stockable position is a different thing. Been watching a buck that we've named Skirkles because he's been chasing does and Skirkles for the last 2 hours.
I seem to have a dead battery, and I'm out here on off the highway and what's dimming.
So we were just about to move off here. Skirkles ran off. We can't see him anymore. We're gonna try to get around him and spot him again. But to keep our batteries fresh in the camera, I plugged in a converter in a Miles truck this morning, and I forgot to turn it off. So he's up on his own little cell tower to get some coverage, and we're gonna see if we can get someone to jumpstart us. Day one, morning one.
That buck? We had him probably.
All right, well, we got Miles's truck jump started by a rancher, and immediately after that, we made a big 2-mile block circle back behind where we thought Skirkles went, and we found him. Got a good view of his rack that you'll see, and he was in some tall grass with his doe, who we're pretty sure is pretty hot, and it just wasn't a good stalkable opportunity. If we got in close, we'd have to shoot through grass. He was in some really tall stuff, and if we bumped him, who knows where he would have went. So for right now, we're gonna grab some lunch, do some shooting, and come back to him. That's a good sight as we head out for lunch. Good group of deer. They are in our unit. Fortunately, on a piece of property we don't have permission to hunt, but gives a good idea of what we have to chase for the rest of the week. All right, we got back out after lunch. We checked on those few bucks you would have seen right before we headed in for lunch. Right behind me there's an old grain silo. Just to the left of that, behind me, is where Skirkles is. So we're gonna go check on him. You can kind of see the terrain behind me, pretty flat. We left him this morning, didn't have a real good stalkable opportunity, but we'll see if he's still bedded or if he's gotten up, and go check on him. See, he jumped up. You saw it. We're gonna get out of here so we don't push him too much before we go. Skirkles down here. 2 other bucks on this side. Is there a third buck?
Well, there's Skirkles over the right. There's the double drop time buck, and then there's a new buck. I can't tell what he is, but he's big. But they're all kind of. There's too many deer. It's a bad situation right now.
And we kind of run out of terrain along this fence line. They're just out in the field.
If they were getting ready to bed, it'd be one thing, but with them just getting up and starting to move around, once you get down there, you're going to have deer running all around you. It just never ends up good, so we got to just kind of watch them. We'll back out and get in here early in the morning and try it again. That's the Eastern Plains for you. Sit and wait, sit and wait, sit and wait.
That's fun. All right, this is the end of day one. A couple things we learned today. Mule deer are a ton of fun to spot and stalk. We learned there's some great bucks on this property, Skirkles being one of them, and a couple we just saw tonight. One thing I'd point out for guys is when you come to a new property, or even if you've scouted the property, but it's been some time before you've been back, we're hunting mule deer in the rut. As anxious as we are, take a day or two, maybe even 3, to just listen to your guide, learn the property, and try to figure these deer out. It's different week to week this time of year. We'll come back at you on day 2 tomorrow morning. See you then.